Welcome back, fellow goblins. And first things first, nobody better comment asking why I haven't been here in a month because I just haven't felt the strength to make a full length video in I don't know how long. I don't want to check it and see that it's been 3 months or something since I made my last video that wasn't just a short. And also, thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. That is freaking incredible. And I'm still thinking about what I want to do for 500, and I don't want to have the subscriber count get to 1,000 before I think of the idea. But anyway, I'm going to be talking about the behind the scenes of my album, which you better have listened to, called Spill Your Guts, which has about 7 songs, and it's the first music that I've ever produced. And even though I know it's far from perfect, I'm still really, really happy with it. Um, so I'm just going to be talking about what some of the songs mean while you see the speed paint of me doing a watercolor of a song called Red Velvet and the concept for that cover. And no, that one is not in Spill Your Guts. That one is planned for my new album, which I'm thinking of calling Candy Hearts. But you know what? Nothing is final, so don't yell at me if I don't call it Candy Hearts. So even though the title of the album is Spill Your Guts, the first song that I actually recorded for it was called Slumber and Rot, which has a very dreamy sound to it that I'm actually really proud of, and its meaning is sort of about escaping reality through some kind of an eternal sleep. And I looking back on it, it's probably, I thought it was more poetic than it was, but I can still appreciate it. And then Spill Your Guts, which is of course what I ended up calling the entire album, was based on the feeling when a close friend betrays you and you feel like you have yourself to blame for spilling your secrets in the first place and trusting the wrong people. And then Pesticide Pals, which I'm so happy with how that one turned out. Just the vocals. I don't even know what stupid filter I had to put on to make it sound like that. But I'm just so happy with it. Pesticide Pals is um, based on my experience with a lot of really toxic people and wanting to emulate behaviors of close friends that really weren't the best. And then Cryptid, which is one of my favorites, as well as probably the only song where I don't say fuck 10 times. I really like it. It's about feeling like nobody really gets you, especially in a small town. It's really hard to feel like you belong, especially with lots of crowds of people. And after a while, the feeling starts getting so isolated, you wonder if you're even human or just the Loch Ness Monster or something. Although my personal favorite cryptid is Mothman. And Paradise on Pluto, which you guys are gonna cringe and just cringe. Just do it. I don't care anymore. I did write it as a love song. Don't worry, there are gonna be plenty of breakup songs about the girl I wrote this song to because she did dump me a week after I wrote this song. Yeah, so you guys can hear my feelings on that when I finally finish producing the several very cheesy songs I've written about that. And then there's Nightmare, which is sort of just a song that I wanted to write so it could be a little more fast paced because I noticed all my songs were really slow and sad. And I don't really like listening to a lot of slow, sad music. So I wanted to do something a little more upbeat. And of course, whenever I make a song more upbeat, I also have to make it more violent. I don't know why this is, but Nightmare is sort of just about the feeling of being an overachiever, but also just violence. um, I'm great, everyone. And then I killed the angel on my shoulder, which is going to be originally was going to be about something else. but then when I originally started writing it, I don't remember exactly what that was. Good and evil or something like that. But then it ended up more being about when you know you shouldn't think of a person, because it's not great thinking of a person that you've like left, but you do it anyway. Being the angel on your shoulder is like, no, bitch, don't do it, and you're like, fuck you, I'm gonna do it. I'm not really happy with that one, to be honest. And I believe that is all the songs that I've done for Spill Your Guts. But the video is not over yet, as you have noticed, and that is because I am planning on doing something that's a bit like a album with like a storyline, because I'm a very story focused person. And so I have basically created a like sort of self-insert character in a way, who she looks like me. She basically stands in for me um through the album. Uh yeah, cuz it's a like album with a storyline, and basically this character, as you can see, has wings. Her name is Princess Baphomet, with two Z's in princess, because I I will take any chance I have to add Z's where they don't belong. But anyway, her basic storyline is that she is a nymph that has been banished from her home, and hence the mark on her forehead is the mark of her banishment. And the reason she was banished, and the reason that she didn't fit in even among the other nymphs, was because it's not showing here, but it's showing in a lot of other drawings of her, is that she is a very like, her like heart is like very close to the surface. It's like only separated from the outside by like a thin layer of skin. It's sort of nasty. If you guys see any drawings of it, it's just like a heart with all the weird heart veins and shit. I don't know. I don't know why I made this, but I'm very attached to it now. And it's horrible. But I'm very happy with it. And basically, the storyline of her getting banished and then trying to find her way in the human world, even though she fucking hates it. Which, that's not me projecting at all. What do you mean? Um, but I'm very, very excited for my next album. I'm just so excited because Candy Hearts, I especially like the way I've written a lot of the songs, and I feel like just the meaning of the songs. I feel like I've evolved a lot as a person since when I first started writing Spill Your Guts last year, and of course, a lot of new things have happened, which of course means you guys are gonna hear about it in song form, because I don't know. It's fun and I like singing. I don't so much as like adding all the instruments, but I end up liking how it sounds. Anyway, goodbye, fellow goblins. I hope you have an excellent, chaotic day.